Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to develop your first workflow in n8n. This environment has some tabs. You can see your workflows under this workflows tab. You can see your credentials here, executions history that you executed your workflows. You can see that they are successful or they had errors or anything that is important. We have variable tabs, we have data tables. Okay, let's start with workflows. Workflows list all workflows that you create. You can use this command here, create workflow, and as soon as you create workflow, a new workflow will be created here, and you can open it and work in that and develop your workflow. Under credentials, you have credentials for your tools that you use in your automation. For example, if you want to read emails from your inbox, from your Gmail, you need to register the credentials of your Gmail here. Or maybe you want to use your Outlook, or maybe you want to use Google Drive, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Telegram, any tool that you can imagine. You can connect them into the n8n and make your workflow automated. So we need to register the credentials of the app that we want to use during our automation. Data table is a new feature that just added to the n8n, and here you can create your database. You can have a table of data, and you can use them. You can read these tables. You can append new data to the table, and you can use these. Previously, people used Google Sheets or Microsoft Excel, but now recently n8n added this table that fills this gap for users. But let's start with workflow. I have the first workflow, which is first project. You can rename it. By the way, when I click on that, you can see the environment of the n8n. This environment provides a blank canvas for you that you can hold control and scroll your mouse to zoom in and zoom out. And you can add more tools to this workflow by clicking on this plus icon or this plus. As soon as you click on this plus, you have access to a lot of tools. For example, you can search Google. You see a lot of tools that Google is providing um, to developers. As similar, you can search for Microsoft, and you can see Outlook, you can see Team, you can see OneDrive, all tools that provided by Microsoft. If you are in the sales team, you can search sales and see what tools for sales are available. For example, Salesforce. I will have a video on Salesforce. I know that this process to generate a opportunity and quotation and linking them together and sending emails to customer is a tedious process, and if you use this node here, it will be automated, just runs with one click. So for now, I'm trying to keep everything simple, so I will use a manual trigger. But what is trigger? Any workflow needs a trigger to start the workflow. So you can use different triggers, like you can say if I receive any message on my Telegram, starts a workflow, so Telegram will be a trigger for you. Or you can say my Facebook, um, if receives any message, a workflow starts, so your Facebook will be a trigger. Or a WhatsApp or email or your SharePoint, you say if someone uploaded something to my SharePoint, start the workflow and go and grab that data and analyze that and make a decision. So all of them can be a trigger for your workflow. But now I want to keep everything simple. So start with the manual workflow. In this workflow, I want to read my email and send email to the customer based on the questions that they asked. Okay, manual workflow starts the workflow by just clicking on the icon. And When it's green, it means that the node is run and the output is passed to the next step. But how we develop the next step, you just need to click on this plus icon and search for your next node. I want an email. And so Gmail needs to be connected to this workflow. Get many messages. Okay, I will set the settings inside that later. But in the higher level, I want to develop the workflow. Next, I want to, when I receive email from customer, I wanted to read the database from my data table and reads the product information and goes back to customer and generates the best response for that. So I'm gonna use OpenAI message model as a tool. I want to use Google Sheet. And after that, I want to send the email back, send a message. Okay, so it's a very simple and easy workflow for us. We just need to configure the settings. So let's start with the emails that we receive. Credentials are assigned automatically because I have the credentials of my Gmail under credential tab. It's a message. We want get many message to be received to pulled out from my inbox. And we can limit it to 50 emails. I don't want all of my inbox to be pulled out. And filter, I can assign filter or no, but I prefer to have unread emails only. Okay, for now, let's run this and see what happened. Yes, it pulled out one email because if I show you my inbox is just has just one email, so it pulled out this email. And if I show you this email says, "Hi, is any T-joint available? What is the price?" So customer sent this email, very simple, very easy. But we don't want to answer this. We want the AI to take care of my emails, and I have more important things to focus in my business. So uh, the email pulled out from my inbox. It's here, and if I double click on that, you can see that your ID of your email is pulled out, and the body of the email is here, and even the sender, the account that sent the email to you is pulled out here. And so you have pretty much everything that you need to analyze the email and send the response. But what OpenAI does here, it's the brain of our workflow. It thinks, it reads the email, analyzes it, thinks about it, and generates a new message for us. And it's connected to some tools. For example, here I wanted to be connected to a table. What is the table? Let me show you table. It's connected to my credentials automatically and get data from this file, which is data, and it's the name uh, of the Google document that I created. I have pipe, I have valve, glue, elbow, and T-joint, number of availability of each, and price of each. So this table will be pulled out to the environment, to the n8n. And which page of this? I want the page 1. Do I need to filter any data? No, I don't want to filter anything. I want to have all data from the database. So you just need to come here. If you add more products, you just need to come here and update this file. Or if you want to remove some products, you can come and remove some products. Or you can update prices or update availability of each. And this workflow works automatically for you. Now let's configure the message model. It's OpenAI and it's connected to my credentials automatically. Message a model, it's okay. What model do you want to use? I want to use ChatGPT 4. Text user. Okay, what is the prompt? What is the message of the customer? I can grab the body of the email and put it here. Very easy. And if I expand this window, I will have the output here. Customer sent this email, and okay, I gave the instruction to the ChatGPT, and now I will see what happens as output. So let's run this. It didn't use this. You see that it's not green because here in the explanation for the ChatGPT, I said that you will use data tool. Data tool. I make it data, and I will introduce it here. As a first sentence, I will use hashtag data. You will use this tool to read my product's data. Okay, and here is your task. Now let's run it again. Oh, we introduced the data, but we didn't change the name, rename the tool here. So we need to rename as data and stop it and run it again. You see now it goes and reads data from the Excel and send it to who? And the person that sent email to us, which is from, what is the subject? I will use the subject that customer used. What is the type of message? Is text. And what is the message? The message is the message that OpenAI generated. So I want it to be this message. And now let's run this one and see if it sends email. Oh, we have the email, and let's check that in my sent. Okay, as you can see, hi Masood, yes, T-joint are available. The price for each T-joint is 500. Best regards, Masood. And you can see under the signature, there is n8n, which is empowered with the n8n. You can remove this, but let's verify this information. Yes, T-joint are available. But yeah, T-joint is available, and we have price 500 for each. So the information is true, and now you have your email assistant. But how we remove this part of the email? I don't want my customer to know I am answering with n8n. Easy. We go to email, Gmail, and add option, and append n8n attribution. When you turn it off and run it again, and let's check my email again. Send here. You see that the signature of n8n is removed, and you have your email. Now you have your email assistant, and you can focus on more important tasks. But it's very easy. It was the first workflow for your business. You will definitely learn this, map this on your business, but you can do more interesting things, definitely. It's just the beginning of our videos, and let's make it more complicated in the next. So thank you so much, and make sure you are a subscriber because the next one will be more complicated and more useful for your business.